Achana na Dan Wema, panya kanisa ukula kanisa. Anayeongea vibaya kwa Dan Wema apigwe na radi. Dan Wema is a conman guys. Huyu jamaa ako tu sawa, anasaidia watu. Mosiria koma, sisi watoaji bado kulalamika. Wewe nani?
A heated debate is currently taking over Kenyan social media. Some people believe he is a man of God transforming lives and helping the poor. Others claim his work raises serious ethical and financial questions. His name is Dan Wema, widely known online as Apostle Dan Wema. Recently, the controversy grew even wider when Nairobi County official Geoffrey Mosiria publicly questioned how donations connected to Wema's charity work are handled. Now, the internet is divided. Is this a genuine mission to help vulnerable people, or is there something else happening behind the viral videos? Let's break it down. Over the past months, Dan Wema has become a viral figure on Kenyan social media. His videos often show emotional encounters with people facing extreme hardship, the homeless, struggling families, or individuals living in very poor conditions. In these clips, he is seen comforting them, praying for them, and asking the public to support them financially. Many of these stories quickly go viral. Supporters say his work gives hope to people who have been forgotten by society. Some followers even describe him as a blessing to those who have nowhere else to turn. But as his popularity grew, so did scrutiny. The controversy intensified when Geoffrey Mosiria publicly challenged the way donations are handled. Mosiria asked a simple but powerful question. If the goal is to help vulnerable people, why not share the phone numbers of those individuals so donors can send money directly to them instead of sending money to Wema first? His argument was based on transparency. According to him, direct donations remove doubts and ensure the person in need receives the full support intended for them. This statement quickly triggered a nationwide debate online. Despite the criticism, many supporters came to the defense of Dan Wema. They argued that coordinating help is not simple. Finding people in need, documenting their stories, organizing support, and following up with them takes time, energy, and resources. Supporters say it is reasonable for someone running such a mission to benefit financially so they can sustain their work. Some supporters even argue, at least he is helping people. Many people with money and influence do nothing. From their perspective, the results matter more than the criticism. However, critics raise a different concern. Some people say they do not mind if Wema keeps a small portion of donations to support his mission, but they question reports claiming that the person being helped sometimes receives less money than the amount retained by the organizer. Critics argue that if public donations are meant to help vulnerable individuals, the largest share should always go to them. Otherwise, they say the system becomes difficult to trust. Another issue fueling the controversy is the claim that some of the videos may be staged or scripted. Some critics believe certain emotional moments appear too perfectly arranged, raising suspicions that the situations might be exaggerated for social media impact. However, supporters strongly reject these accusations. They argue that emotional stories often appear dramatic simply because the situations themselves are genuinely heartbreaking. So far, there has been no verified evidence proving that the videos are scripted, but the suspicion alone has been enough to keep the debate alive online. Another issue frequently discussed online is related to the houses built for people he helps. In several videos, Dan Wema helps build mud houses for families without shelter. While some people appreciate the gesture, critics question why mud houses are built even when large donations are reportedly collected. Some donors claim that if millions of shillings are raised, it should be possible to build a modern permanent house instead. Supporters, however, argue that building costs vary and sometimes a simple house can still drastically improve someone's life compared to having no shelter at all. Once again, opinions remain divided. Beyond the individuals involved, this story reflects a larger issue in today's digital world. Social media has created a new type of charity. People can now share emotional stories online and receive help from thousands of strangers instantly. But this system also raises important questions. Who manages the donations? How transparent is the process? And how can the public be sure the help reaches the right people? These are questions that continue to shape the debate. For now, the controversy surrounding Dan Wema continues. To some, he is a man using faith and social media to change lives. To others, his work raises serious concerns about transparency and accountability. The truth may not be as simple as either side claims, but one thing is certain. This debate has opened an important conversation about charity, influence, and responsibility in the age of social media. But now, we want to hear from you. Do you believe Dan Wema is genuinely helping vulnerable people? Or should public charity on social media follow stricter transparency rules like those suggested by Geoffrey Mosiria? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy deep discussions on trending stories across Kenya and Africa, subscribe to LIXER Media for more content like this.